Let me ask you something real quick. How many hours did you sleep last night? 6, 5, or that scary number 3? And yet somehow, you still had to wake up, move your body, think, work, survive. Here's the crazy part. It's not always how long you sleep, it's how you sleep. Today I'm going to show you how to sleep fewer hours and still wake up feeling fresh, clear, and alive. And I'll tell you a true story that completely changed how I look at sleep. This isn't some fake hustle talk, it's pure science and real life. A few years ago I knew this guy. Let's call him Alex. Alex wasn't lazy, he was grinding. He was doing everything right, or so he thought. He was sleeping 8, sometimes 9 hours a night, and still waking up exhausted every single day. Coffee didn't help, energy drinks didn't help, motivation quotes definitely didn't help. He was just dragging himself through each day, feeling like a zombie. He felt trapped, wondering why putting in the hours wasn't giving him the energy he was promised. Then one week, everything broke. He had massive deadlines stacking up, family problems were adding stress, his anxiety was through the roof. The pressure was immense, and something had to give. That something was his sleep. He only slept about 5 hours a night for almost a week straight. He was expecting to be completely destroyed, a walking wreck. But here's the weird part. He felt better, sharper, more focused, more alive than he had in months. That OBS when he had a realization that most people never question. More sleep doesn't automatically mean better sleep. This single thought sent him down a rabbit hole of real hard science. And what he found changed everything. You see, we've been sold one simple rule our whole lives: sleep 8 hours or you're redoomed. We treat our bodies like a phone battery, thinking that if we just plug it in for 8 hours, it'll be at 100%. But your body is infinitely more complex than that. Your sleep works in cycles. Each cycle is about 90 minutes long. You go from light sleep to deep sleep and then into REM sleep, and the cycle repeats. And waking up at the wrong time in a cycle, that's what makes you feel wrecked. That groggy, disoriented feeling like you've been hit by a truck. That's called sleep inertia, and it can happen even after 8, 9, or 10 hours if your alarm goes off in the middle of a deep sleep phase. Here's the rule that changed everything for Alex, and it can for you too. Wake up between sleep cycles, not in the middle. Most people set their alarms for random times, like 7 hours or 8 hours. What works far better is to aim for a total sleep time that's a multiple of 90 minutes. For example, 6 hours, which is 4 full cycles, or 7.5 hours, which is 5 full cycles, or even just 4.5 hours, 3 cycles in an emergency situation. The goal isn't just about total time in bed, it's about completing these natural sleep cycles. Alex stopped chasing more hours and started chasing clean wake-ups. And suddenly, his mornings stopped feeling like a war. He started using a sleep cycle calculator online, they're free, to figure out the best time to go to sleep based on when he needed to wake up. It was a game changer. But it gets even more interesting. Here's something wild your body does. It doesn't really wake up from alarms. The sound is just a trigger. Your body's master clock, the thing that truly wakes you up, is light. Morning sunlight hitting your eyes tells your brain, hey, it's go time. Release the cortisol, shut down the melatonin, let's get this day started. On the other hand, bright light at night, especially blue light from your phone or TV, tells your brain, stay awake, it's not time for sleep yet. It actively suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. So, Alex did one small, simple thing that cost him nothing. Every morning, he went outside or to a window and got direct sunlight in his eyes for 5 to 10 minutes. No sunglasses, just pure, natural light. And at night, he drastically dimmed his phone's brightness and used night mode, and made sure the lights in his house were warmer and dimmer an hour or two before bed. No expensive supplements, no weird biohacking gadgets. And his sleep quality jumped almost immediately. He fell asleep faster and felt the sleep he was getting was deeper and more restorative. Now let's talk about another common mistake so many of us make. Sleeping in on weekends. It feels so good, right? Catching up on all that lost sleep from the week. But what it actually does is destroy your body's natural rhythm, your circadian rhythm. Think of it like giving yourself a mini dose of jet lag every single weekend. Your body's internal clock gets confused. It doesn't know when to expect to wake up or go to sleep. So, Alex made another tough choice. He picked one wake-up time and stuck to it. Weekdays, weekends, no excuses. 7 days a week. At first, it sucked. Waking up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday felt like a punishment, but after about a week or two, his body adapted. It learned the rhythm. And suddenly, even 6 hours of sleep on a weekday felt better and more refreshing than his old 9-hour weekend lay-ins. Here is the truth that nobody likes to hear because it requires discipline. You don't necessarily need more sleep. You need better alignment. Your body craves rhythm. It thrives on consistent signals. It wants consistency. When you respect that, when you give it consistent wake-up times, morning light and evening darkness, it rewards you. You wake up fresh, you feel clear-headed, you have stable energy throughout the day, and you can achieve this even with less time in bed. So tonight, don't just ask yourself, how long should I sleep? Ask this instead. How can I wake up better? Because when your mornings change, your whole life changes. You stop fighting your body and start working with it. The energy, the clarity, the focus, it's all there waiting for you. It's not about finding more time. It's about making the time you have count. If this helped you see sleep in a new light, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more science-backed mindset upgrades to improve your life. And comment the word fresh down below if you are done waking up tired. It's time to take back your mornings. See you in the next one.